Ew, tits.
And I'm Areolas.
We're doing the Twilight Zone. We're doing the Midnight Sun. What was
It
your first
is.
exposure to this?
I don't remember when I saw it. I remember watching it just like on TV when there was Twilight Zone was on like the Sci-Fi channel, and yeah, it was just like scary. Blew my mind. What about you?
I think I watched it a while back for the first time, but I watched it recently and reviewed it,
Hmm.
and that was a fun time. I bet this would hit really hard during the hot months of July.
Oh
Just
yeah,
baking if you had no AC, this would really hit.
I think the British people are going through this for some reason. Apparently, they can't have uh, air conditioners or something. They're weird
Yeah,
laws.
there's no AC. There's laws against AC?
I don't know. I imagine it's their laws if they just don't have air conditions. It's weird.
That is weird. So the sun is pulling the earth closer to it,
Hmm.
and that's causing the earth to get really hot. I love how at 11 a.m. it's already 100 degrees, and only some places on earth get that hot at that early. It's not the norm, but this is New York City that they're in.
Hmm. You have a painter. Her name's Norma, and she just keeps painting the sun and how hot it is in her paintings. And I mean, what can
She
you do?
also has that like lady who's there, and she comes up and she's like, "Why are you painting so many suns? Like, paint something cold. Paint like a waterfall, please, so I can imagine that I'm there." Do you
They
think that would work for you though? Do you think that seeing something cold in the hotness would cool you down?
I don't think so. Not if it was that hot. Hell no, I don't think so. Not at all. What about you?
No, I've never got it. I've never understood. It just makes me feel hotter. Just
Yeah,
thinking, oh man, I could be somewhere cooler right now, but I'm not.
it's ridiculous. I don't know. I get it. That's your whole inspiration. You just look out the window and there's a sun eternally there, night and day, and that's all you want to paint. But I mean, paint a clown or something. I don't know. Paint
I wouldn't
fucking.
paint a clown if you're going to get burned up by the sun. I would be like, okay, so what do I want to prioritize in my last days of Earth? Because clearly I'm going to die. You know,
Yeah.
just die
Well, I
just
don't know if
because of heat
they're not
and
being
running out of
told that.
water.
Yeah, they're only allowed water an hour a day, and the electricity is obviously on, but it's not doing shit because it's so hot. Uh, and yeah, they. I don't know. I wouldn't even know
I
what
don't
to
think
do.
they have air conditioner units, do they? At
I
this
still.
time,
I think they have like it on, but it's just blowing hot air because they do have
mm.
the electricity, and
They have like
yeah.
fans going.
Hmm. At least just a basic fan.
Could you even make? Wait, what if you kept the fridge door open? I guess it would after a point it would become warm.
Yeah, definitely. It would sort of like I don't know if you've ever like had a broken fridge, but it's got a weird smell to it that I guess is like the freon or something, but it's not keeping it cold. It's just a freon, and it's got a weird chemical smell to it.
Oh, I always
Yeah,
thought it was the food that was rotten. That
no,
was the smell.
that freon. I think it's freon or something or whatever. The fridge keeps it insulated. If it's
Hmm.
not working, it has a weird smell to it. It's
Weird.
not comfortable. It's an uncomfortable smell and feeling.
I mean, I can tell if the fridge is working because that lady, she has that glass bottle that she uses to keep water cold in. She just puts it right in the freezer with not a care in the world whether the the glass shatters or not.
Well, if they have the water on for an hour a day, for that 1 hour, I would fill the shit out of bottles. Why do you just fill one bottle up and you're like, okay, I'm good until this one runs out, you know?
I don't know. I think she just assumed that she's going to be alone. But there's that guy who comes in and he's like, I need water. I'm going to go through every apartment and look for some water. Oh my goodness, there's a woman here. She might have some water. And then he just chugs the water and throws the glass bottle on the floor and just breaking it.
What a piece of shit. Pours the water all over himself before he does that and shit.
Yeah, and there was some water left. He
Yeah.
just wasted that water. Not to mention, like, what? How is she going to have a container full of water now? How's that
There,
going to happen?
I hope she has another fucking glass jar or a glass pitcher, because that seemed like her only one. Like I said, if she's just filling up one, I would be filling up multiple ones.
Also, did you notice that the glass has no lid?
Yeah.
I don't like that. The water just has the freezer smells into it now.
hmm No, I agree with
Like,
you. It
you gotta
gets
keep it contained.
it absorbs everything in a fridge, absorbs everything else in fridge. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of gross when you like if you leave a thing of onions in a container and you leave it open or cracked open, everything's gonna smell like onions. Even
Yeah,
taste like onions.
exactly. So I don't know why she doesn't have a lid, but I guess she likes the taste of stale ice in her water. I don't know how often she cleans her fridge.
Um, man, what was I gonna say? Oh, and what I like about this scene, because I'm a man, is that she's like in her like night wear. I don't know if it's night, but she's like in
No,
her
it's like
nightwear.
midnight. It's midnight, but the sun's still there.
She's like
And
in her like unmentionables, and I'm like, yeah, this is hot, and especially since it's like the
it is
'60s and
hot.
shit.
I mean, it's 120 degrees outside and it's like midnight or something. Like at some point it turns midnight and it's like super hot still.
hmm
So imagine what it's going to be like the peak hotness, which is like, it's actually like 5 or 6 p.m.'s the peak hotness.
Really?
5 p.m. It depends. I think it depends where you're at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The From like 10 to 2 is when UV rays are highest, but the peak hotness of the day is actually like 4 or 5 p.m.
That
before the
makes
sun goes
sense.
down.
You're right though about where you're located in the world, because what is it? There's like Alaska that only gets sun every few days of the year or whatever, or so many months.
I mean, there's a few weeks of just constant sun, and then
hmm
there's a few weeks of no sun. But I think that's like the peaks of the summer and winter
That's
in
crazy. I mean, it
Alaska.
sounds cool.
I that would really fuck up your sleep schedule though.
I got blackout curtains like crazy though in my room, so I feel
Me
like it's
too.
always dark.
Yeah, I always keep it dark in the house.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I would mind living in Alaska where there's the midnight sun, uh, or the no sun whatsoever. It's kind of like that already in my house.
Yeah, and I feel like
Yeah.
too, I think mosquitoes are like the least populated there in Alaska, because they can't breed with the weather being so unreliable for them, you know?
Isn't it like snowy up there always?
Yeah, yeah, and they need like a certain amount of time for heat and sun to be stale in the stagnant water, so they can
Hmm.
their bodies know like to come out of the cocoon or whatever they do, but it doesn't make sense to them up there in
Hmm.
Alaska.
Huh. Alaska seems it looks appealing. Uh it seems terrible for just because of all the snow up there. It would be
Yeah.
very cold. But also it's not very cold in this episode. Uh
Nope. Not.
Also it's fun. There's the twist, like before the twist. I liked when the paintings they melted
Yeah.
and then she dies. I mean the old woman dies when she sees a painting of the waterfall and she's like, "Oh my goodness, it's amazing. I'm going to die now." And then she dies. And then the younger lady, she dies when she sees the painting melt and I'm just thinking, what temperature does paint melt at?
Well, it shows the thermometer burst at like 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and it bursts open, like real cartoony like, and then the woman
Death Valley
screams
numbers.
for real. The
Yeah.
woman screams into the camera, and the sun is just like, you know, burns her up like Terminator or some shit.
Yeah, it's a wonderful sight. I honestly wish that I could see that more in media. People dying because of the Earth being closer to the sun, but it turns out that it was her fever, and Earth is going away from the sun. So she's imagining a hot, even though she has this fever. It
Hmm.
makes sense. It's
Yeah,
hot, the fever, but the Earth is going way far away from the sun, and it's just a lot of snow, and all the crops are dying. So either extremes are not good.
yeah, it's the complete opposite of what her dream is, and the same old lady's there, and she's like, "Oh, I had a wonderful dream." Or no, not a wonderful dream. I had a terrible dream where everything was so hot, and now it feels good cuz it's cold. And the old lady's like, "Yes, it's cold now," or some shit. She's like, I don't know, the twist is so I remember first seeing this twist, on TV, and I was like, "What the like it just blew my mind, It's like, "Oh,
I
she
was
was
not
in fever."
expecting it at all. Honestly, I was gonna be like, okay, so she's living in a cold era, and she's having nightmares about a hot time. Well, she's gonna want to have those nightmares forever because of how cold it's gonna be forever. It's gonna be like, instead of nightmares, it's gonna be just like a daydreaming, just
Mhm.
super hot.
It just seems like though that I mean, yeah, the sun is or the earth is moving away from the sun, but I feel like we could survive better in that case because you can cover up so much. You can put on so many clothes and I don't know, go somewhere warm. But I
I
feel
mean,
like
but what about the crops?
yeah, you're
They
right.
need
There's
sun.
other things to like worry about and all that, but I feel like that's the better case. I would rather it be super cold than it be super hot.
Um, I guess I'd prefer the cold one too, because you can always add layers. Uh, I mean, if you're, it would be super hard to just cool down, if especially if you're like completely naked and you're still sweating,
Hmm.
and it's like, well, I've already taken off all the clothes I can, and I'm sweating and uncomfortable.
Hmm.
The hot would not be fun.
No, you can't. There's a certain point where you just can't take off anything else, and
Yeah,
if it's still hot, you're fucking screwed. Oh well.
exactly.
But yeah,
What would you rate this episode?
man, like I said, I remember seeing the twist and it blew my mind. I can't even imagine how people back in the '60s they probably scared the fuck out of them where they didn't look out the window and shit. I'd give it like a 9, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I think I give it like an 8.5.
No, it's just I don't know. I mean, there are more popular Twilight Zone episodes, of course, that you always
Yeah.
hear about, but this one I always like tell people, "Oh, you got to see the Midnight Sun." Like it's just that twist. I don't know. What it's just like mind blowing.
I like seeing them struggle. It's always fun. They're struggling with heat, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to struggle with heat right now. I'm glad I have air conditioning in my house. I keep that blasting. Uh, Even though I keep it blasting, it sometimes goes up in temperature, but never high enough where I'm uncomfortable, which is good.
What do you
Uh,
keep it at? Do you have the temperature? Can you reveal that?
uh,
Is that
yeah.
too
I
much to
keep
reveal?
my I usually at night I set it to like 67,
Damn, that's
but
nice.
like I keep it down, and then like because it's been 90, uh right now it's like 72, it's set to 67. So the air conditioning is just on full blast, but I also have these like fans that circulate the cold air. I have them set
Hmm.
next to the vents so that the cold air circulates.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps it pretty cold in the house. It's a good system.
No, I know here we keep it at 73 in the house because, because of bills and all that, like the cost
Yeah.
of the energy. And it's just hot outside. It gets out to like 102 at its peak.
Yeah.
It's just the Texas heat is so hot.
If I were to set it to 73, it would be stuck at like 77 all day. It's
Yeah,
like
I hope
I
to get.
can't.
Mhm.
It's like I can't like risk it getting hotter than 73, or else it's too uncomfortable. So I keep it super low.
I know. I've read. I think I read a rumor somewhere that the singer Marilyn Manson, his house is always at like 40 degrees,
That's
like his
so
entire
cold.
house. And I would love to get to that point where I'm so rich that I could keep my house that cold, like a fridge, like a walk-in fridge.
Yeah,
Like
your entire house is a walk-in fridge.
you could literally leave the milk out and it'll stay fucking cold, like everything. You don't need a refrigerator. You could just leave
He's
everything
just
out.
wearing gloves inside, wearing a winter jacket, casually.
It, I would know that to me, that would be like, I made it. I have so much money. I could fucking have this house at 40 degrees all the time. The whole fucking mansion or whatever, too, that he has.
Hmm.
It's a crazy bill right there.
Yeah, that seems very expensive to cold.
But we do have a game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have a game. I call it I'm Melting. Yeah, it's called
I'm
I'm Melting.
melting. Yeah.
Just I'm Melting. I
Okay.
uh I asked Grok to because I like Grok because it's just funny
Yeah.
to put some paintings. I guess it's paintings. I put a painting of famous people melting.
Oh,
So you have to guess the famous person.
who's melting? Okay.
Yeah, who's melting? And it's supposedly a painting of them. But let's check this out. Let me get it here. The first one. Oh wait, it's not on there. Boom. Who do you think this famous person is melting?
Isn't that Hillary Clinton?
That is.
I
She's
was like,
melting.
I didn't think I would get any of these, but I got one.
Yeah, a lot of these look like they just have reproductive fluid all over them, and I'm like, whatever. I
Uh,
mean, let's see the next one. Oh, here, do you know who this guy is melting?
some basketball player.
You're right. You're right. You go a
Um,
little bit more in detail.
Kobe? Question mark.
No, a little. No, he was during that time. Give you one more guess.
Michael Jordan.
That's close. They're on the same team. Dennis Rodman.
Oh, fuck. Who was Dennis Rodman?
He's real popular for being like
Oh, did he
controversial.
wear a wedding dress at his own wedding?
Hmm.
Okay, that's who he is. I was like, that's a familiar name.
And he's supposedly good friends with Kim Jong Un, where he like plays
Oh,
basketball with him.
doesn't he win? He's like much taller than Kim Jong Un.
I don't know if how it works. Where do you let him win because he's fucking Kim Jong Un?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would let him win, or else he'd execute you and imprison your 3 generations of your family.
That's how it works.
It
That's
is how it
Korea.
works. Yeah.
Next one here. Do you know who this guy is melting?
What the fuck? Uh, Hulk Hogan? But his
Close. Rest in
okay.
peace, Hulk Hogan. It is a wrestler. He was in Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man movie.
The original Spider-Man movie.
He was Bonesaw. I get you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Arnold?
This is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I think he's like the second most famous wrestler to me over Hulk Hogan.
Well,
Yeah.
I know John Cena because he's Fred's dad in the Fred movies. That's my first. Unironically, that's my first exposure to John Cena.
I guess that's a good way to get exposed to him. I don't know. I've never seen those movies.
They're insufferable. They're a
Mm,
product of their time.
disgusting, disgusting. Next here, do you know who this guy is melting?
Ah, fuck, that's a familiar face. Tom Cruise?
Yes, that
Okay.
is Tom Cruise melting.
Why is he
You
crying?
because of his because he's melting. I guess your tears would get
He's
included in that
crying
too.
because he can't do any more action stuff. He
That
lost his body.
his perfect face is finally aging.
Yeah.
He's
Apparently
been
he's like in his 60s.
yeah, he's been the same age forever.
Yeah, it looks like he's in his 40s. What the fuck? How do you
Oh, he
do
looks
that?
good. He looks good. It's
Yeah.
scary. It's like the whole like they're sacrificing babies for their fucking what is it? The adrenochrome and they
Yeah,
drink
you have
it.
the stem cells or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fucking I don't know. I would though if I was that rich, I guess. Uh next year, do you know who this is melting?
Oh, it's a woman. Marilyn Monroe?
Yes, that is Marilyn Monroe.
Oh.
She's melting. She's not there's not anything.
Selective melting. Oh, only melting in a diagonal across her body.
Hey, Grok did its best. You know, I tried to put Hitler into this and
Yeah.
it started generating it and halfway through it was like, "Oh, I can't do that request." And I was
It
like, "What?"
stopped at the mustache.
Yeah, I saw it generated and then it just like, "Nope, can't do that." What? I saw you do it.
That is weird. That is strange. Wouldn't you want him melting? Isn't that like good?
It let me do Hillary Clinton. Like she's a fucking just as I mean,
Well, in
just as
Grok,
bad.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Next year, do you know who this is? Melting.
Oh. Uh, what the fuck? Who is this man?
I think he was the leader of Cuba at some point.
Oh, Fidel Castro?
Yeah, very good.
This is what
This
he
is
looks
Fidel.
like?
Yeah, this is a
Oh.
pretty accurate. I mean, minus the melting, it's a pretty accurate representation of him.
Minus the cum on his shirt.
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't know which way he swings, but I guess he would look like that if he had jizz all over him.
Whichever the boat goes, that's the way in which he swings.
Hey, there's no judgment here. You let me do wouldn't let me do Hitler, but let me do Fidel Castro. Probably just as bad, but okay.
Less people know about Fidel Castro.
And the last person here on the list. Do you know who this is melting?
This feels unholy to look at.
Mind you, it didn't let me do Hitler. It didn't let me do Hitler, but it
It
let
looks
me.
like Jesus has cum on his forehead, and I don't like it.
Um, yeah, I guess the white man's representation of Jesus. I don't know. You could really. I just put Jesus though, and this is what it gave me. Jesus with
Yeah,
the money shot.
I don't know what's up with his goatee. Why is it all braided like that?
I think that's melting too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gross. I don't like his hairs. They look too artificial.
Poor Jesus. I mean, I don't know. Again, it didn't let me do Hitler, but it let me do Jesus. It's pretty. I mean, yeah, they're opposites,
Amazing.
but Grok is weird. What I can say is, if anyone wants to get hot, on purpose, where can they find you, Mint?
Well, I do daily reviews every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time at youtube.com/ASCpresents. Also, you can find all of my links at autisticboobs.com. That's where you can find it.
Awesome, that's hot. And you can find my podcast, That's All Funny, anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. Do That's All Kayfabe with my buddy Gabe, where we talk about wrestling. And I do this show, Tits and Areolas Men's Salad, the Wonderful Men's Salad, every Tuesday. So check that out. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank the great men for being here. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.